That's pretty much native resolution for most computers nowadays. All right, Red, I'm going to do you a favor. Where is it? All right, here we go. Medium spoon, lemon tiger or red tiger is what you're going to want to fish for the steelhead with. And this will catch you your unique steelhead. But you need to come up to the dam in order to guarantee success. You're going to catch a lot of fish up here. So I'm going to go over to the dam because I kind of just want to catch the historic steelhead as well. So, I mean, you don't have to fish where I tell you, but I'm just kind of showing you some really fun hot spots. But over here, I will even share with you the marker for this unique. I've caught him a couple times. I got 3 of them there. So, where are we at? There we are. Unique steelhead, lemon tiger, medium spoon. And then another one. And then we got, a single spoon. I forgot I caught him on that too. But I have not saved all of my markers. I have actually deleted a lot.
I wonder what my
Oh, actually, no, that's for it. What's that?
I wonder what my girl would say if she came home and I had pigtails in my hair.
Maybe nothing, huh?
That'd be a little weird, wouldn't it? She said nothing.
So what you do, Red, is this is how I did it. I would just get on the land here, and you could fish for carp and everything else right here. As you know, I know some. Thanks, I'm out. Says Roots RBG. As you know, I've got some spots, man, that not many people know about. But this one here is a well-known spot. I actually found it from Hawkeye. So if you guys are ever wanting to, get a really good informational channel, Hawkeye's probably the best besides BZ Hub. BZ Hub and Hawkeye are very, very close. Okay, so I put my rod stand down. Actually, I put it in the wrong spot. What I always used to do, I used to put my rod stand kind of right here. And then you see all these boils behind you? When you get done there, look behind you at this rock thing that sticks out. There's a carp spawn right there. You can also catch Chinook right there. So I would take a smallmouth bass. Oh, all right. You might get that unique right off the bat. You caught that. So I would cast with a 6/0 hook over here. I put a 6/0 hook on, throw some large minnows out there, and then I'd throw a corn. One corn. Right there. I'd throw that there and put that on my number 4. Then I'd throw a corn on... Oops. You watch, it's going to make me a liar and I'm not going to catch no carp there. Oh, no, that's wrong. I'd put the X series, that's right. I'd put my X series 4/0 hook on, and then I'd throw over here as well. Okay. Get that over there. And then on the left side where the unique markers are that I showed you, I'd take another 6/0 hook. And I think over here I'd use spawn sacks because the Chinook go crazy over it. And I'd tuck it right up there next to the grass and rock. And I just set that down there in slot number 2. And then my last fishing pole here, I would use shrimp with a 6-aught. Was that a 6-aught I'd use? I think. And if you look way over there, there's a bunch of white water up against the wall. I already got a fish. Oh, that's 10-aught hook. I doubt I'll get anything. But anyways, that's how I'd set that up. And then I'd come over here and I'd cast out here with my lure. And I would throw my medium spoon. This is the... might not be the same. I think I use the 4-aught for this steelhead. This might be a little too big for it, but just for examples, I'd throw and I would do a stop and go on 2-speed, I remember, and I'd bob it right off the bottom. This is actually working really good. This reel. Just perfect speed. Oh, there was a steelhead right off the bat. That could have possibly been a unique. Okay, so I just bob it right off the bottom all the way back. And I kid you not, the steelheads will love you for it. But the whole rod stand thing, you don't have to do none of that. But I just did that to make money, you know what I mean? So, and plus work on my Chinook. Or my salmon thing. Steam achievement. So I'll get the bob off the bottom. I just bob the red face right off the bottom. Try not to touch the bottom because you don't want the catfish. You'll know when a unique smacks it because either it'll be really, really slow and gentle or it'll hit you like a ton of bricks. And then obviously you'll catch bass here too, as you see in your first fish. I'm surprised I haven't hooked a bass already. It's almost 8 a.m. You're going to catch your unique around 8:30 in the morning, no matter the weather. Let's see what we got here. Pulling pretty decent on a big rod. Look at that. That's some decent drag on a big rod. Now that could be, yeah, okay, that's just a big Chinook. 6-aught spawn sack. 17 pounds. $1,000. Not bad, to be fair. Not bad. I didn't get much XP, which I'm not really too worried about that. But we're going to put this away and then we're going to get on my boat. And we're going to have fun with the other rod. Oh, I had a bite there. Got snagged. I might get another cannonball. Nope. I kind of want to fish for this unique and get a unique steelhead, but I've caught so many of them. I've caught maybe a dozen of them. So, oh boy, this spawn sack's gonna kill me, ain't it? This looks like a steelhead, not a salmon. Yeah, this is steelhead here. Look at him go, my goodness, beautiful fish. You guys, in real life, steelhead is my favorite fish to fish for, and I would fish with eggs, believe it or not, a lot of the times. I'd catch me some big salmon, and I'd take the female eggs, I'd cure them, and I'd make me some... Oh, look at that. It's just so beautiful. Such a beautiful fish. I wish they would not make it so glass-like. I don't like that, but if you ever want to dedicate a little bit of time here, Red Car, you'll catch a unique steelhead, man. It won't take you too awful long, but you might, if you threw some spawn sacks over there, you're gonna hook a steelhead eventually. But I've only caught carp on rare occasions. Like I've maybe caught 8 or 9 carp over here where I pointed you to in that corner. You know, obviously the carp fishing spot is over there around the island, or you get in your boat, right off the boat launch, you take a left and you go down there to the end. You can fish for carp down there too, but I have a feeling you could catch carp anywhere and everywhere in this area. But, you know, there's designated farming spots for the carp. The steelhead, you're going to find them over here. The Chinook salmons, you'll find them over here. But my favorite place to find the salmon is in that river leading here. I hope that helps you, Red Car. I really do. And the best money maker here is the steelhead. So, if you want to make a lot of money with your net, you'd make over $100,000 with full net of steelhead. Easy 100K. Oh man, you make, well, you got a little bit bigger net than me. You make possibly 150, 200,000. Got a little bass after me. You're well on the way to catching that unique. And pretty much this is one piece of information I tell anybody that I talk to about it. I have learned that, and from trying multiple strategies and techniques, my technique and strategy might not work for you. You know, I have a feeling that each person that makes an account in fishing, this is my weird analogy and thought of this. Your character actually builds up stats. This is what I think. Okay, this probably has nothing to do with what it is, but anyways, in my eyes, your character builds up stats, and if you're constantly using a bobber, and then you'll catch more fish on the bobber, right? But if you try to use a spinner, you're hardly going to catch anything because your stats lean more towards bobber fishing. That's just kind of my theory and logic on it, but I don't think that that's an actual mechanic in the game. But if it is, you know, it's interesting to know. And I just got hit by a big steelhead. I wasn't paying attention. But I could just be blowing smoke up my rump, you know, thinking like that. There are some games, the way you play the game, your stats will lean more towards that gameplay rather than if you played it a different way. There are games like that, so that's why I kind of think maybe Fishing Planet is that way. Your luck will be more if you fish with bottom rods all the time than if you then randomly switch to a spinner, you know? Or vice versa. If you're always using lures, you're going to fish easier with lures than you would bottom rods or bobbers. But that's probably not a true thing, but that's how I think about it.
Alright, I think I fixed my game finally.
Well, that's good, man. I hope it is working for you, and I hope it stays working for you.
Yeah, it's working now.
Because you only got 19 days. There's a big... Oh, yes, I got him! Got him, girl, straight bass.
It's actually, the water's beautiful. The trees are beautiful. BRB, says Red Car. I don't think I want to fish in that spot. I don't want to get the striped bass all the time. I want to get the steelhead. So I'll just fish over here. Okay. So
Maximum cast.
Don't need that. I'm out of it. Out of that.
When you go live on YouTube, does it record and save it?
Yes.
Is it saving it onto your PC or just your YouTube profile?
On my YouTube channel.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I want to figure out how to do that on my Twitch, and I seen a fish spawn. I want to figure out how to do that on my Twitch, because I would like to have my live stream stay up for, I think, 16 days is what it is.
Right. So we're gonna put some pistachio. I'm making me a mix, bruh. Good mix. I'm gonna tell you what I got over here.
And I also firmly believe that you can feed shark. I am a firm believer in that. I don't think anybody could tell me anything different. I believe without a shadow of a doubt you can make a mix. You can spod rod it out there or toss it out there if that's all you got, and you can catch more shark that way,
Right.
or bigger shark.
Right.
Obviously, you're going to catch, other fish too, but the chances of you catching a bigger shark, I think, are a little bit higher if you start feeding them the right type of food. Now, obviously, we wouldn't be able to make a bream mix and go throw it out for crappie and try to catch shark with it. I don't think that would work.
No, we couldn't make a carp mix. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think a carp mix would ever work for shark.
Whitefish would work. This grand fish feeder for medium and
large. Yeah. And I'm gonna have to do some feeding for some big catfish.
But see, what helps is you put this CSL. It's called corn steep liquor golden. That's what is gonna bring the shark. It brings big whitefish and carp.
And there's also, you said the molasses. I didn't get to look at the molasses yet. I haven't.
Yeah, the molasses brings various whitefish, which means if it's going to bring various whitefish, them shark are going to be feeding. I mean, in real life, they
exactly.
Yeah.
They'll come up to see what all this activity is about, and they'll be eating those littler fish, and they're gonna. Yeah.
So, dude, I came back to the lake, bro. I got so much feed. I'm ready.
Yeah, I really want to do a lot of experimenting with this feed and stuff, because I think that spod rod is the key to catching the biggest fish in the game.
Yeah, I think so.
I really do. And like the Quanchkin Lake, the Quanchkin area, the gar there, if I remember correctly, the gar supposedly gets up to 1,000 pounds, and nobody's catching gar over 100 pounds.
Right.
You can see it on the leaderboard. Or, well, much over it, I think. But anyways, there's got to be a reason why we're only catching 100-pound gar, and we can't catch them bigger. And when I figure out that reason, I'm going to be extremely happy.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out why my fishing pole won't pull out.
Yeah. Missing a hook? Bait?
No, I mean, it's just
gar IRL go to 250 pounds.
It's a lag.
What fish was it, Red, that I saw it in the description of the fish? It says it can get up to 1,000 pounds. What in the world fish was that? I thought it said gar. Was it the catfish? Somewhere was it the beluga maybe? In the Russian River? It was one of the bigger fish. It obviously wasn't the Amazonian fish, or the Arapaima, Triura, Paraiba. Maybe no, it wasn't Paraiba. One of them fish, dude, somewhere Red said 1,000. I remember reading it. 1,000 freaking pounds. Maybe I'm crazy and read it wrong, but I know for a fact.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why my fishing pole won't come out.
Maybe it was that beluga. Maybe it was the beluga. It said, can grow up to and over 1,000 pounds. I think it might have been that beluga in the Russian River. And if that's the case, that big 1,000-pound fish, he ain't gonna be up underneath that bridge. He's gonna be in that big giant hole right out in front of the dock. You put your rod stand down, you put all your feed out there, whatever kind you want, and then you hope for the best, right? I don't know, maybe. But one of these fish species in Fishing Planet, in the description it tells you that it can grow up to 1,000 pounds.
Yes.
The beluga? Well, there's the beluga sturgeon and then obviously the beluga whale. We're not fishing the beluga whale. We're fishing the giant sturgeon belugas. There's two different fish there, and I know for a fact you know which one we're both talking about. So, 3,000 pounds? Are you kidding me? The big beluga sturgeon? Is that the one you're talking about? That's insane.